we get their prescriptions ready, and then we send them out to the different.
Right now, get huge savings on John Deere equipment during the Go Green event at C&B. Get big discounts on 1 through 4 series compact utility tractors, riding mowers, Z-Track zero turns, and even Gator utility vehicles. There's never been a better time to get the John Deere you've always wanted and save plenty of green. Stop by your local C&B location today or visit us at DeereEquipment.com for Go Green savings.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlachter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlachter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlachter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlachter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888. Welcome back to the...
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Hoven, South Dakota for Friday Night Lights. We're here at Norm Stetham Field for a football contest between the Hoven Greyhounds tonight, coming off their first win of the season last week on homecoming against the Ipswich Tigers. And this week we welcome in the Leola-Frederick Titans. And if you're looking at the schedule, last week at this time we anticipated our opponent to be North Central. They had a conflict, couldn't make it tonight, and so Leola-Frederick was gracious enough to come down and give us a game. So that'll be the opponent tonight. And we're on the air a little bit early tonight because this is Parents' Night as well as Senior Night, and so we'll leave the stream open here, and we'll try to pick up as much of the Senior Night, Parents' Night festivities as we can. And then once those are over, we'll be right back with you to get you set for tonight's game.
Yeah, so that's absolutely. And then they got a cable that was making that buzz sounds. All the cables. No, just these TRS. And I think it's going to be better. It's going to be way better. Yeah. I was going to say, yeah. No, Brendan called me right back. He said, yeah, well, that's like, what do you think? Like, he didn't say what he did lean either way. What do you think, right? No. So, yeah, it was actually. Is it the sports So once you start,
Yeah, once you start, you go. That makes sense.
I can go with you.
That makes sense. My bad.
I will just, gosh, when you say that last thing.
Huddle.
The only thing is, we need to just, I don't know if we can hear it out there. So, someone just needs to watch me and I can walk out there and give me a thumbs up. So I'll crank the mic all the way, just mess with this one fast volume. And then once that's set, you should be all right. And then both of these are on, so if that mic gives you a problem, just shut it off, grab this.
Okay, I can do that.
I don't know what's your battery. Half, I think. That dropped quick. I'll go grab some of these parents.
I think we have plenty of that. I'll just make it all the way on half of that.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
Yeah. You say that and then shit happens. How the heck did that
It's never too dark. I can just take and lift them out.
No, this is not.
You know, if they get dark, just take them out.
This is stopping a bit. My eyeglass on.
Yeah, so we end up going 50% because it's like, what do you know, it's never going to be nice. Because he had like, he said you can warm the sun completely, you know, but you know, see it. It's like, well, that ain't going to work. So, 50%. Yeah, that's really good. Like you said, if you do want to talk to
All right. Good evening and welcome to our Football Parents Night and Senior Night. We want to thank all our parents for your incredible support and sacrifice this season. Your encouragement and positive attitude make all the difference. This would not be possible without you guys. First, we would like to take a moment to recognize our lone senior football player. Senior Xavier Hobert is son of Mike and April Hobert. He is one of this year's captains and has participated in football for 4 years. He has an instrumental voice in helping shape what our new Greyhound football gear should include, as well as assisting with setting up and organizing equipment when it arrived. He then stepped up to be a great leader for our underclassmen on and off the field, providing positive encouragement and helping the less experienced players develop a love for the game. Please join us in congratulating our senior on a job well done. Next, we'll begin our recognition of our players and their parents. Obviously, senior Xavier Hobert and 8th grader Easton Hobert, sons of assistant coach Mike and April Hobert. I'm gonna let them have their moment.
What's that? Good. How are you? Thanks for everything you did for the field. Appreciate it. Looks really good. Little wide. The field looks great, so appreciate all you do.
And next, we got our juniors. Casey Hageman, son of Darren Hageman and Jenny Urich. Now we have Gage Kaiser, son of Lance and Barb Kaiser. Now we got Cooper Keller, son of Cliff and Julie Keller. Now we have Kendon Pursoon, son of Ryan and Kelly Pursoon. Now we have our sophomore, Austin Jensen, son of Kevin and Audra Hageman. Now starting with our freshman, David Barrett, son of Alan and Lindsay Dixon. Now we have Ben and Bobby Hamburger, sons of Kurt and Rachel Hamburger. Statistician Ava Hartoon, daughter of Jesse and Kendra Hartoon. Statistician Jordan Kaiser, daughter of Mikey and Amanda Kaiser. Colin Kittichai, grandson of Jeffrey and Caroline Chrysostomo. Now our statistician Bethany Swingler, daughter of Amber DeRucci. Now our 8th graders start with Jaden Karst, son of Jody Karst. Brecken Kaup, son of Shannon and Tawny Kaup. Johnny Zwaber, son of Jesse and Denise Zwaber. Now our 7th graders, Henri Cronier, son of Adrian and Henri Cronier. Atlee Schmidt, son of Kevin and Renee Schmidt. Now for our coaches, assistant coach Chris Jacobs. And our head coach, Peter Frickson, with wife, Sandra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for all the special people out on that field. Thank you, guys. Now, when do I start this?
When they're ready to do lineups, I suppose.
I suppose, probably.
How'd I sound? How'd I sound? Well, those mics are on. I can't tell you how you actually sound.
No, it's not. It's actually not on. So go ahead. Be honest.
No, those ones are the live ones.
Oh. I don't think those ones are live, are they?
He said they are. I want to make sure how we're doing. Oh, you're definitely not. So, is this going to be like a live clock then?
I have no clue.
Is it going to be like a normal game?
I don't know the rules.
Your non-stop clock, I should say.
I don't know.
Well, if we don't have real refs, I'm sure it's just going to be non-stop time. I'll go find out.
And I suppose we're probably going to let the band play for a little bit and let them warm up more. After that, after having to sit for 45 or 15 minutes there.
Hey, do you know how to play?
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Good evening, Greyhound fans. We're back here in Hoven tonight for the second week in a row, home football action for the Greyhounds as we get ready to host the Leola-Frederick Titans. And just concluded the senior night ceremony and parents' night here tonight. So good to see all those folks out on the field and just a really good opportunity to recognize the families that sacrifice as part of this program too.
Yeah, it's great to be back here, Mike. Last week had a game versus the, now I'm spacing
Ipswich Tigers.
Yeah, Ipswich Tigers. Tonight, taking on the Leola-Frederick Titans. stepping in for North Central. They had to deal with some injuries and whatnot, so they weren't able to make it tonight. So we welcome the Leola-Frederick Titans here tonight for your game, and we just welcome everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, pretty good crowd again, looks like. Again, with all the homecoming festivities and last week the field dedication for Norm Stetham. A lot of alumni back and just a lot of excitement there. So not the same out-of-town crowd. And as Jordan mentioned, kind of a late switch here for our opponent, Leola-Frederick, graciously agreeing to come down and give us a game here when it seemed like that might not be the case. So thank you very much to Coach Costers and Coach Costers, Jeff and Kennedy. I've known the Costers family for a long time, taught with Jeff and Selby for quite a while. I actually had Kennedy as a student, and so good to see them again and really glad to have them here with us tonight. So let's get you set for tonight's football action. We've got starting lineups coming up. So Jordan, why don't you give us, let's see, what do we have? Starting offense for Leola-Frederick. That one, Jordan just asking about a name there. The quarterback's going to be Quinn Hiddle. Yeah, Hiddle there. So so go ahead, Jordan, take us through the starting offense for the Titans tonight.
Yeah, no problem. The 5'9" sophomore, number 2, Howard Sumption. Then the 6' senior, number 5, Hunter Kern. 6'3" sophomore, Quinn Heidel. The 5'5" junior, number 14, Gabe Ketterling. The 5'10" sophomore, number 22, Noah Hewer. The 5'10" junior, number 27, Dominic Poole. The 5'10" sophomore, number 28, Ian Nicholson. And the 6'1", 5'5" senior, number 55, Grant Anderson. 6'1", excuse me on that one. And the 5'11" sophomore, number 66, Case Bratch.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And head coach, Jeff Coasters. Assistant coaches, Kennedy Coaster, Vincent Petrick, Trevor Van Tilburg. Managers are Sawyer Podol, Taylor Vetter, and the athletic director, Jeff Coasters, and superintendent principal, also Jeff Coasters.
Yeah, Jeff wears a lot of hats up there, and I was visiting with Coach Costers before the game tonight, and he informed me that one of the assistant coaches, Coach Petrick, there is expecting a child in the not too distant future. So for the Petrick family, if you happen to be watching tonight, congratulations on the soon to be arrival there for you. We're happy to hear that, and as much as we'd like to have you here with us, we hope for all the best for mom and the baby there. So as far as starting lineups for the Hoven Greyhounds tonight, we'll do starting defense tonight. Starting at defensive end, number 1, a 6' junior, Gage Kaiser. Starting at the other end is going to be a 6'1" junior, number 20, that's Kendon Pursoon. At the defensive tackle spots, we've got number 45, a 6'2" sophomore, Austin Jensen. The other spot is going to be a 6' junior, number 25, that's Cooper Keller. Starting at linebacker, we have 4 of them. One of them is going to be the 6'1" senior, number 7, Xavier Hobart. Jaden Karst, a 5'9", 8th grader, number 15. Casey Hageman, number 23, he's a 5'9" junior. And a 5'8", 8th grader, number 26, Easton Hobart. Our safety tonight is going to be number 2, the 5'6" freshman, Colin Kittichai. Head coach is Peter Frickson. Assistant coaches Mike Hobart and Chris Jacobs. Our principal superintendent is April Hobart. And our athletic director is Joni Obler. And Joni, we hope you're feeling better soon. Joni's been out sick most of the week and had a really rough, miserable week. So, but she's still been behind the scenes, texting like crazy, trying to make sure that everything is lined up. And so, hopefully, we've been able to take care of everything as well as she would. But Joni, hope you're feeling better soon, and hope you can be back with us next week. And certainly, it'll be a little bit of a break for us after tonight. Next week, just one volleyball game. For the Greyhounds, as they will be headed down to Highmore on Monday. And I know we have cross-country. I'll have to check for you to find date and time for cross-country, because I can't remember that just right now, but I'll get that for you here before we're done tonight. And the football team has a bye week next week, so after tonight, our next action will not be until Friday, October 10th, and that'll be here in Hoven again. That'll be the last home game of the season. That will be against Sunshine Bible.
Yeah, and a couple announcements this last week here. Athlete of the Week was Danica Kaup, And she actually ended up getting first place at the cross country meet this week as well, and as well as Alex Sluter placing excited to be out there. Also, big shout out to Liz Bangs and the Greyhound Marching Band getting gold at Gypsy Days Parade. Absolute honor of that, and we're very proud of everybody. And yeah, it's been a great week for the Greyhounds.
It has, and certainly echo your sentiment to Mrs. Bangs. Such a great program here with the marching band, and just remember too, that was very early the next morning after all the homecoming festivities, and after the boys pulled out the win in their first home game of the season, homecoming. So those kids were up bright and early, as well as the band moms and Mrs. Bangs. So to get over to Aberdeen, I understand it was a beautiful morning. We were in Selby last week for a youth football jamboree. So, but yeah, kudos to the marching band winning gold. And certainly something that is much deserved, well deserved. Looking ahead, and one thing I forgot to mention, I mentioned the girls are in action on Monday. They're actually in action tomorrow as well. They are in a Matchbox volleyball tournament over in Aberdeen, and I believe that starts at 9 o'clock, but I know we did have some changes there too. So if you're in the Aberdeen area or planning to head that way, you can catch the Lady Greyhounds in action playing some volleyball tomorrow. And actually looking ahead to next week, I might have been wrong. Maybe we don't have cross country next week. Next week we do have parent-teacher conferences and a few other things going on. So a pretty light week in terms of the marching band is going to be back in action again on Wednesday for the Aberdeen marching band contest. So it's going to be another busy week for the marching band.
Yeah, Mike, and you mentioned earlier assistant coach. That's another one of the many hats that you wear. What are some things we could maybe expect for tonight? What are some things you guys are working on this week?
You know, sometimes it's almost harder after a win. When you lose a game, you can see what you need to work on, those glaring weaknesses, places that maybe need to improve some. We did look at some pass coverage stuff. We got burned a couple times, and so just some sideline help there too, just to make sure we're letting guys know when to get their head around to find that ball. And then a lot of it too was execution on offense. Maybe we kind of worked on a couple different plays again to try to work into the offense here. And you know, it's going to be an older Leola-Frederick team. Last week's team was all freshmen, sophomores, middle school. This team that we're playing tonight is seniors all the way down. No middle schoolers. So this is all freshmen through seniors. And size-wise, they match up pretty well. We see a lot of the same heights and weights, so I'm excited about that. I'm also assistant coach for baseball in the summertime, and we do have a lot of these names that we recognize from playing baseball. So we're going to take a moment here. We're getting ready for our national anthem, which is going to be performed by Jackson Hartung tonight. So we'll leave the stream open here, and we will bring you the national anthem. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, we got to do lineups first. Yeah. So we're going to have our PA announcer, Skylar Sorensen, is going to get our lineups here. So.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Norm Stetham Field for football contest between the Leola-Frederick Titans and your Hoven Greyhounds. We will start with the Leola-Frederick Titans on offense. For fullback, number 2, 5'9" sophomore, Howard Sumption. At tight end, number 5 senior, 6 foot Hunter Kern. A 6'3" sophomore, starting at quarterback, number 13, Quinn Huddle. Starting at wingback, 5'5" junior, number 14, Gabe Ketterling. Also starting at wingback, 5'10" sophomore, number 22, Noah Hewer. And at tight end, 5'10" junior, number 27, Dominic Poole. And at offensive lineman, 5'10" sophomore, number 28, Ian Nicholson. Another offensive lineman, 6'1" senior, number 55, Grant Anderson. An offensive lineman, 5'11" sophomore, number 66, Case Fretch. Now, for the defense of our Hoven Greyhounds. Starting at defensive end, 6' junior, number 1, Gage Kaiser. Starting at safety, our 5'6" freshman, number 2, Colin Kitachai. At linebacker, 6'1" senior, number 7, our senior, Xavier Hobart. Another linebacker, 5'9" 8th grader, number 15, Jaden Karst. Starting at defensive end, 6'1" junior, number 20, Kendon Pursoon. And at linebacker, 5'9" junior, number 23, Casey Hageman. Now for our defensive tackle, 6' junior, number 25, Cooper Keller. Another linebacker, 5'8" 8th grader, number 26, Easton Hope. And at defensive tackle, 6'2" sophomore, number 45, Austin Jensen. Your officials tonight are Brian Zahn, Dylan Rohrbach, Tyler Ulrich, Jeremy Stecker, and Danny Zilke. All spectators and players and coaches, no matter what the personal feelings or loyalties, should display respect for them throughout the game. Now please rise and remove your caps as we pay honor to America with the playing of the national anthem by Jackson Hartoon. The proper respect is to stand at attention and place your right hand over your heart. Veterans and out-of-military personnel may salute the flag.
welcome back to Hoven after a wonderful rendition of our national anthem tonight by Jackson Hartung on the alto sax tonight. Just a wonderful instrument to hear play our national anthem, and Jackson did a very nice job. It's his first time doing it, and I don't know that he could have done it any better than that. So thank you, Jackson, for that, and we are just about set for some football here on this beautiful Friday night. A little muggy, but nice and cool, nice breeze, and boy, you couldn't ask for much better.
Yeah, you said it best, Mike. What a beautiful night for football. So glad we were able to get this game for you today. I know earlier this week we weren't too sure what was going to happen, so I know Joni was working hard to make this work, and we're really excited here taking on the Leola-Frederick Titans. We thank you guys so much for coming out, taking a Friday night to come down and play for us. I know our students and our athletes really, really appreciate it. We really enjoy it, getting these Friday night lights turned on as many times as we possibly can to bring you some football action here tonight on Norm Stetham Field. And yeah, you said it best too there, Mike. Jackson Hartung, what a great rendition there, playing the saxophone. Good way to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, a little bit about Leola-Frederick again. A lot of times when we're playing a JV schedule, we do have to find teams that are on their bye week, and so this is the junior varsity team for Leola-Frederick. Their varsity team on a bye. Varsity team is sitting at 2-3 this week with wins over North Central and Redfield, losses to Britton Hecla, really close loss to Stanley County, and then a loss last week to Faulkton area. So they'll be headed to Northwestern to play next week for their next game. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you to the folks up in Leola and Frederick for helping us make this happen tonight.
Yeah, and I want to say, too, thank you so much to everyone that got active for the T-Mobile grant program they had going on, trying to get videos made and reposts and likes and getting active on Instagram for us. It was great to see the support and all the love. Unfortunately, we weren't listed as one of the 25,000 recipients, but I was very proud of how much the community came together and put all efforts towards it. And hopefully it continues on. I'd still love to see all that purple on my social media. I know everybody else seems to too as well. So just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that contributed to that. And yeah, hopefully we can keep pushing forward with that as well. So
yeah, and I agree. It's disappointing to not win when you were hoping to win, but I think there's so many things that were put in place with the involvement of the Booster Club and all the people that were creating social media content. You know, we have our Instagram, our Greyhound Barstool account. I know that everybody's been following pretty closely. You got a kick out of that account and stuff. It's just been a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people have found a talent that way, doing things that they really enjoy. So even though the contest is over, hopefully we still see that content, because you said it well. It's good to see the purple and gray out there, and the fun stuff, the interviews with the kids, the footage from the games, all those kinds of things. So it is really a lot of fun. And we are getting set to kick it off. It is going to be the Greyhounds kicking off to Leola-Frederick, it looks like. I missed the coin toss, so I'm not sure exactly who won, but I'm going to assume the Greyhounds won and deferred. And so it will be number 7, Xavier Hobart, to kick it off. I'm trying to see numbers. Looks like number 13, that's Quinn Hiddle for Leola-Frederick. And is that 22, Noah Hewer?
Yeah, I believe so, Mike.
That are deep for the Titans. The whistle blows, and Xavier Hobart is going to put the right foot into it, and we are underway here tonight in Hoven.
Here we go on the return here. He's going to bounce to the right side, shakes a tackler. Almost gets brought down, but he keeps going. Jaden Carcer just not able to get enough, and he's going to be tackled by number 20, Pursoon, and I didn't see who the other ones were there, but a couple of assists on that one as well. Good return.
I think Xavier Hobart got in on that too, and yeah, just a little bit of a breakdown. Hewer able to go right down the middle of the field and had decent yards. I think you are right. I think that was Karst that had a hand on him and kind of spun him around, but good balance by Hewer and good starting field position here for the Leola-Frederick.
And the Titans take the ball here. Looks like it's going to be I formation. Hiddle under center. Hands it off, going left side. Hewer Break a tackle on the edge. He's tiptoeing the sideline, and he's going to take it all the way for a Titan touchdown. Boy, just able to shake off Colin there on the edge and able to tiptoe along the sideline and stay in bounds. Great play there by the Titans, unfortunately for the Greyhounds.
Touchdown.
Yeah, and just kind of lost contain on the outside there. And Kittich did have an angle at him, but Hewer, let's see, they've got Noah here, 5'10", 145, the sophomore, and he was able to break that tackle, and nobody else could catch up. So not the start that the Greyhounds were hoping for, so we'll see if they can hold them on the 2-point conversion.
Power eye here. Hiddle under center for the 2-point conversion. He's going to hand it off to number 14, and he fumbles, it looks like. Oh, he was able to get in. The 2-point conversion is good by number 14, Gabe Ketterling, the junior.
Good. Handoff from Hiddle.
Yep, the handoff to Ketterling, and he sneaks it across there. So we're just 20 seconds into the game, and we have an 8-0 lead in favor of Leola-Frederick. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Welcome back to Hoven. Just 20 seconds in, quick touchdown for Leola-Frederick. And 2-point conversion, so the Greyhounds find themselves down by a score of 8-0 as Leola-Frederick gets ready to kick it off.
Yeah, and you mentioned that these kids are older here for the Titans as well, so it's gonna take a little bit for them to adjust, a little bit more speed, a little more physicality from this team here than we seen last week with the Tigers with that younger bunch. So it might take a little bit here to adjust, kind of get accustomed, and get them first play jitters out of the way as well. So hopefully the Greyhounds can recoup here, and it's going to be Hewer on the kickoff, returned by Pursoon. It's a short kick. And he's going to get hit and taken down by number 27, Dominic Poole.
Yeah, the up man, and that's something that I talked to Coach Costers about too. With it being a JV team, a lot of JV teams don't work on special teams, and so that was something that they just kind of threw together in the last couple of days. So a short kick taken by the up man, but good coverage as Poole just put a shoulder into Pursuit, who wasn't expecting to return that kick by any means. And so it'll be still a good starting position as they start off at about the 36-yard line. Hobart under center, wishbone formation. He takes the snap, gets the handoff. That's going to be Hageman. Had a hole there, but he's tripped up. And short gain on the play. That's number, is that a 5 or a 6? That's
Hunter Kern there on the tripping Casey up there on the power eye formation there. The run up the center there, and Hunter Kern able to bring him down with the shoestring tackle there.
Yeah, and some penetration on the line for Leola-Frederick. They were able to get the handoff, and as I said, it looked like Casey had a hole, but Kern just able to trip him up.
Yeah, it looked like he was just about ready to boost down the field. Unfortunately, just in the reach of Kern.
Casey had a huge game against Ipswich last week, just under 200 yards rushing in that game. Wishbone formation again, Hobart under center. Takes the snap. Here's a pitch left. That's going to go to Karst. Block out there by Cooper Keller. Good hit after a short gain by Karst. That's number 7 and number 4. So Jace Thorpe and Jace Bender both in on that tackle for the Titans.
Hit to Karst.
Yeah, great wrap up by Thorpe there. And Bender coming in to finish the job.
And Bender.
Little misdirection by the Greyhounds. I could see a little bit over pursuing on the left side, but Jace making a great play, staying home, containing that edge, and was able to bring down Karst.
And so 3rd and long here. Probably a passing down, at least it has been, and the Greyhounds had some really good success throwing the ball last week. Let's see. Looks like we're still going to stay in the wishbone, so not the spread, not the rebel formation that we've seen. Hobart under center. Gets the snap. Play action, rolls out to his right, looking for a man. He's got Gage Kaiser, overthrows him, and that's going to bring up 4th down. We'll see what Coach Frickson decides to do here.
Yeah, Hunter Kern staying home, sniffing that one out, putting the pressure on Xavier Hobart. Just applying enough pressure there for Hobart to just miss his receiver there, unfortunately. Great sportsmanship by Kern there to help Xavier out. We'd love to see that.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think if Xavier has a chance to really step into that throw, that's probably a completion and a big play for the Greyhounds, but he's not able to do that. So it is a punt formation here. Xavier Hobart, also the punter. He's going to be back to boot this one away. Snapper is Kittachai. Punts away. Pretty good kick. That's going to land in front of Noah Hewer, and they're going to let it roll. Casey Hageman's going to go down, touch that one up.
Yeah, it's going to put him about the 35-yard line, 33-yard line or
somewhere in there, yeah. So, and we'll keep it here. Change in possession on a punt isn't quite as long. One thing I do want to mention for sponsors, I know Troy from Live Ticket was in town in Hoven and Gettysburg this week looking for sponsorships for Live Ticket because those ads do run one calendar year starting at the beginning of October. And so if you've been tuning in the first couple weeks, those ads are held over from last year. So if you're wondering, a lot of the Potter County and Battler still in there for the recordings that were done. So that is by contract. But I know they were able to get sponsorships for both towns this week. And so starting in October, we'll probably see our brand new sponsors for Greyhound Sports. Oh, ball's out. Sorry, I went a little long there, and I think the Greyhounds have it. Gage Kaiser jumped on it, and that was a handoff intended for Jordan. Did you see?
Yeah, Gabe Kitterling there on the wing T formation going up the right side, and it looked like Gage Kaiser was able to fall on that one.
Covered by Gage Kaiser.
Boy, and a great time for a turnover.
Hoven Greyhounds.
After the quick score for Leola-Frederick last time, and then the 3-and-out for Hoven. It is good to see Hoven with possession, and they are going to take over. That is going to be just inside the 30, it looks like, maybe the 27.
Yeah, and then you said it best, too, Mike, about the sponsorship and stuff. We really do appreciate all the ones that have contributed in any way, shape, or form, whether it's financially, volunteering your time. We appreciate so much. It takes a lot of folks to make this happen, to bring this game to you. So the athletes I know appreciate it. We appreciate it, so thank you.
Here is that spread formation. Hobart out of the shotgun. Casey Hageman to his right. Little flinch at the line. No call. Snap is to Hobart. He hands off Hageman. Right side has a hole, and he's going to have his best gain of the day so far. Maybe about 5 or 6 yards on that play, and that's number 7. Again, that's Jace Bender as well as Howard Sumption.
Hand off to Hageman on the right side.
About 6 yards, that looks like.
For about
great job by Casey Hageman there, realizing that he's probably not going to be able to shake those suspenders on that one, so he decides to lower the shoulder and end up with a 5-yard gain there. So great job by him.
And I couldn't tell if Kaiser was on that side or if he was left that time, but I think it was